I'm Zack Boothe, and I am so confident in what I teach my students that I've flown from Utah to Florida so I don't have my normal connections. I'm going to take $1,000 and turn it into $40,000 in 40 days, doing exactly what I teach my students. I'm going to have a film crew follow me around, and I'm going to show you guys and give you an over-the-shoulder look at exactly what it takes to get started from scratch in real estate investing with just $1,000 and make a ton of money in just a short amount of time. I hope you guys enjoy this journey and follow along. What's up, everybody? It is day 27. I forget every time I go to say it. My family comes home this week. It's a beautiful Monday. Tom Brady won another Super Bowl. What a stud. Seriously. Guy is amazing. I wonder how many comments I'm going to get. It was the refs. It was the refs. Anyways, we've got some fun stuff. Justice is with us today. Yeah. I've got my fishing shirt on, so you guys know what that means? We're going fishing. We're going bow fishing. Yeah, we're going bow fishing tonight. At dark, they've got this boat. I mean, you guys will see it. It's got a boat with like all these lights underneath, and then you shoot the fish. We're going to be shooting black drums, stingray, flounders, and what are they called? They're called they're like black and white, up to like 14, 15 inches. They'll be a hard fish to shoot. I can't remember what they're called. Someone leave me in the comment section what they are. You'll know what they are. One of you Floridians around here will know what they are. Anyways, that's going to be super, super fun. I'm so excited for that because I haven't had really, what's more fun than cold calling? Yeah. But besides the fun of cold calling, I haven't had much more fun in the last week or two. So as far as work today, we've got... what do we have? We have a bunch of follow-up. I've got 5 good follow-ups, potentially 6 good follow-ups, potentially 2 contracts, or 3 contracts, potentially 3. Like, I'm overly optimistic a lot of the times, but I feel very confident that 3 contracts could happen this week. So it's been done before, right? Could be done again. That's a part about wholesaling that most people don't realize. And it's just like anything else in life. Your success compounds on itself, right? You keep doing the same things over and over and practice discipline. And we talked a lot about that today in the gym. Yeah. That, that compounding and staying disciplined over time makes a huge difference. And most of your wholesale deals, like I said in the beginning of this challenge, that most of my deals are 3 to 6 months out. And so what happens is, you get three months in and my students start doing deals, and then they start consistently doing deals, especially if they consistently do the marketing, because you have all that follow-up, right? Yeah. And then deals just keep falling from that you talked to 3 to 6 months ago. I mean, you just stepped out on a call. Yeah. Tell us about that. That's a perfect example of what I'm talking about.
I actually was just talking to Zack about this because this lady, I had knocked on her door 3.5 months ago.
And how long have you been a student, so they know?
About a month and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. So I knocked on this lady's door, and I went back for a follow-up. She told me she wasn't ready to sell for about 5 or 6 months. I like to cut it in half. I went back 3 months later, knocked on her door, saw a lockbox. I thought she had sold the house, and then I left a sticky note on her door, and she texted me this morning. So it's exactly what he says. It compounds, and it's like creating that consistent marketing. Your deals from 3 months ago are the deals you close 90 days in, and then it's repeating that over and over again.
So I've got 5 contracts, and I'm going to make close to, if not over $100,000 off those original 5 contracts. But the problem is they've got title issues. They're not all going to close within the 40 days. We're coming up on the last 13. What is it? 27? Is that what I said? We've got 13 days left. And so I do not think I'll have actually any of my deals that I get under contract to close within that 40 days, which was not my goal. But I knew that going into this that I had a very high chance of failing my overall goal. But my main focus of this was not to show off and show out how much money I can make or like do this for my own ego. I wanted to show like a step-by-step of how hard it is. Like, it's a lot of hard work, but the potential of success. And if you stay consistent to this, you can make comfortably 6 figures in a month. Like, it's doable. I've done it over and over and over. And it takes that consistency of those deals, that follow up that you're doing, and building that up. So it takes money in marketing. It takes work. It's not an overnight thing. That is for sure. But there's a ton of success to be had. Well, today's agenda is going to be fun. We're going to do some cold calling, follow up. I'm hoping to get a contract with Jackie, and then potentially meet with another 2 sellers, or line up appointments with another 2 sellers at least for this week, which would be huge, because I'm really hoping those will be contracts. So why don't you share with them what you've got going on right now, because you've got multiple deals going right now too. So what do you got going on?
I have 2 in the pipeline. I have one that's a probate. The other one is a duplex that we locked up. It had tenants in there, and we're just waiting for them to get out. They should be getting out in the next week here. And then we're going to lock that in with the buyer. And the probate one, we already have a buyer locked in. So
How much you can make on that one?
that one, we got locked in for $15K assignment, the probate. And then the duplex, I locked it up at $152, and I've got a buyer somewhere between $175 and $185. So assignment fee probably 20 to 30 grand, somewhere around there.
So that's roughly 40.
Yeah.
Plus or minus a 5.
Yeah, dude. Even the second time, we said this off camera, but it's still a crazy amount of money.
Yeah, it is a lot of money.
I can't even fathom that.
And you're 21.
Yeah, 21, man.
21.
Pool boy. That's what I was.
Are you making more now as doing this than being a pool boy?
Yeah.
How much would you make in a year doing that?
I worked an entire year, 3 to 5 days a week. I made like 10 grand.
I love it.
Hard labor. Wholesaling's not easy. It's definitely difficult, but it's simple. So anybody can do it. And anyone can do it. Anyone.
Right.
Yeah.
It's hard work though, right?
It is. It is hard. It's hard work for sure. Like you have to have that discipline. That's why, in the gym we were talking about that. It translates over right into wholesaling. You got to push through those moments that you feel like stopping those last couple reps, when you're doing those bear crawls, those last couple crawls. Those are the ones that count.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's funny, you were a pool boy. I was a window washer. This is my fishing shirt. That says Utah Commercial Window Cleaning. I had 2 companies. I had Zack's Glass Cleaning that I started when I was 17, and then later on, like 8 years into my window cleaning profession, I split the company into a commercial branch and a residential branch. This is my commercial branch. But I sold those all off to do this. And I think the most I ever made, like profit in a year washing windows, like money in my pocket, I think I made like $70,000 in a year, which is good. Which is good. Like I was proud of that, especially for window cleaning. We had 13 employees and multiple trucks, but dude, I worked so hard, so many hours. I was so burnt out, and this is a lot different.
You put in the same amount of time on this, and you have $700,000.
It's crazy. And plus, the cool thing about this business is it's very much fits my personality, where I get to meet with people, right? And I get to meet my students as well, which is another branch of my business, right? But like the actual, like going meeting with sellers and building my team and having my my team go negotiate deals, and we celebrate wins. Like it was a Saturday night or Sunday night? It was Saturday night, because yesterday was Sunday night. Saturday night, my acquisition manager calls me, and he's like, "Bro, I think I got my first 6-figure deal," and we were like, "Yeah!"
That's crazy, 6 figures, huh?
Yeah, so it's fun, man. Like there's no other business that I know of that you can have this kind of fun and make this kind of money. But as you guys have seen, it's work. Like I said, it doesn't always go as planned. You don't always hit the numbers as fast as you'd like to hit them. Like I said, I probably won't close the 40 grand within the 40 days. But within those 40 days, I'm going to have money coming in over 6 figures, well over 6 figures, because I will get more contracts by the end of this thing. That would shock me if I don't. So if I don't, it'll because I get distracted with my family coming home this week. So,
Got it.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get to work. We're gonna do some cold calling and follow up, team meetings, all sorts of fun, and then we're gonna go shoot the fish. It's gonna be fun. Hope you guys enjoy today.
Catness it up.
Sir, I don't know how you people get my phone number. As a real estate owner down in Florida, California, Texas, Missouri, I own properties in Philadelphia. Please tell your marketing department, they're idiots, and please get me off your marketing, your list.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll tell them they're idiots
Don't
and I'll
call.
take you off.
Thank you.
Okay.
Tell everybody.
Woo! Hey, marketing team, you're all a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
There, job done.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we would be interested in selling it if it's at the high end,
Okay.
150, 155 in there versus anything lower than that.
Of course. Yeah, and like I said, I would need to be able to see it to be able to make that official offer.
Sure.
Is there that has tenants, so you probably need to let them know. Is there a day this week that you're thinking would work best for you?
Yeah, actually, this week isn't going to work out, and probably for a while.
Okay. All right, well, that's not a problem. So I'm actually going to be back in Utah. So I have a branch of my company in Utah and a branch here in Florida. So I'll probably pass you off to Brendan, who's my right hand here in Florida. He's awesome. You'll love him. So
Okay.
I'll have Brendan give you a call towards the first part of March. Does that work?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Well, shit. It's about how it goes, guys. It's like I said, like the beginning of today, I said it probably more than a few times. Like, deals take time, right? They want to sell it. He told me he would sell it at that 150 range. I don't know the condition, but there's potentially already a $10,000 assignment fee there. If I go in and inspect it and talk about why they want 150 and negotiate and build a relationship, I might be able to squeeze them down $10,000, maybe even more. Anyways, this is going to go on to Brendan. This is a super hot lead. A very solid lead. It's just part of the process, though, is that continued follow-up. Anyways, guys, this stuff works. This is one of the ones that I was hoping to meet with this week and get the contract. So it is what it is. What is up, everybody? So I have a call right now with my mentor. So Tom Kroll is the one that got me into wholesaling. And I had other mentors and I had learned other things, but Tom really simplified things for me, and a lot of what I say and what I teach is just paying it forward from what Tom had taught me. I pay Tom to coach me one-on-one to help me be a better coach, to help me get my students more results, and to help me grow my coaching business to the size and quality that I would like to get it to. So here we go, here he is.
There it is.
Mr. Tom Kroll.
Mr. Zack Boothe, how the heck are you, brother?
Good, brother. You're on camera. Smile.
I'm on camera? Oh, hello.
Yeah, so I'm here, brother. We're day 27 today.
Oh, I'm on camera because you are in Florida and you are doing your 40,000 in 40 days.
Yes, sir.
Well, that is very exciting. I'm super proud of you, man. That's a great challenge. How's it going? How are we going to hit the goal?
Not as I would like.
Okay.
So I wanted to close 40,000 like money in the bank by the end of the 40 days.
Yes.
And I've got 5 contracts. One of them I got non-refundable earnest, but it fell through. So I got that, but I didn't quite close the deal. And then I got 4 other contracts. 2 of them I'm closing on and listing them, so they won't be cashed out. But I'm going to make 40 to 50 grand on each of those.
Okay. So then why aren't you going to hit the goal? That's the
Well,
goal.
oh yeah, I'm going to make like well over 6 figures already, but it's going to cash out after the 40 days. So I mean, technically, I didn't hit exactly what I was shooting for, but my true purpose behind this was to help inspire and help other people and show them what was possible, and I feel like I've done that. So I feel like
How many days do you have left?
I have I don't know, what is that, 13 days?
Oh, no. You don't get to miss the goal. You got to get the 40,000 in 40 days. So here's what we're going to do. You ready? Yeah. There's no missing goals. Not if you're my student. So, So here's what we're going to do, because there's no reason. So let me just repeat back to you so I make sure I understand it. So you have houses under contract that you assigned, but you're waiting till closing to get the assignment fee?
Yes.
Yeah, so all I want you to do is just cut the assignment fee down and tell the cash buyers listen, just buy the contract, right? If for whatever reason it doesn't close, but I'm under obligation, I have to create this money now. So I'll give you a discount, pay me the assignment fee now, and then if it doesn't close, we can unwind the deal. But I'll give you.
I've thought of doing that because I could have done it, but I like the idea of making 100 instead of 50.
Yeah, but the goal wasn't more money. That wasn't your goal, so you have to stick with your intentions, right? So your intentions were to collect $40K in 40 days, right? So if that's the goal, then that's what we need to do. You're not trying to solve a money problem, right? You're trying to you want to show people that they can do 40,000 in 40 days. Just my advice, but I would definitely do that. You don't need the 160. It's not going to change your life at all. If I wrote you a check for 160, your life wouldn't change one iota.
Right.
Yeah, come on, man. That's your obligation as a leader.
Dude,
that's what you said you're going to do.
I love it, Tom. That's going to be a hard one to swallow, to just walk away from 50 grand just for the camera.
For the
camera, yeah, it is. Like, I'm not like.
If I took 50 grand out of your account, you wouldn't even notice. Come on. What are you talking about? Listen, don't chase the 50 grand. 50 grand, you have more than enough money. This is my advice. You ready as your coach?
Yeah.
Here's my advice for you. It's sometimes when you set out to do something, right? You have to enjoy the sucky part, right? Enjoy the suck, as the Navy SEALs say, right? So this is the part. So you're only going to be in like the top, 1% financially instead of the top like 0.09%. But it's not going to make a difference. I mean, we're not. Yeah, you gotta. If you want to do 40K in 40 days, cut those assignment fees down just a little, right? You don't have to cut them in half, but just cut them and say, hey, listen, here's what we're going to do. I'm selling the contract to you. Where's my assignment fee? Let's go. Chop, chop. I don't get paid at closing. I'm selling you the paper, not the house. Yeah, that's what I would do, man. You gotta, and that's a good story too. That's a good story.
Is this thing rolling still?
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Let me talk to the camera real quick. What do you guys think I should do? Should I follow Tom Kroll's advice and walk away from like 50 G's just for this show, or should I take the 100,000? Comment below what you would do. Would you listen to Mr. Tom Kroll, the crazy guy, or would you chase the money? Well, guys, this is Tom Kroll. Tom, how do people follow you, brother?
Oh, let's see. Instead of following me, you know what I want them to do? Go to Barnes & Noble and buy a book. That will change your life. Leaders are readers. Everyone in the top 1%, they read books. The Audible is great, but it doesn't replace reading. So instead of wasting time following me, go to Barnes & Noble's and buy a book. Rhinoceros Success is a great one to start, or The One Thing, or The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield, one of the best books ever written. And go and spend some time reading. It'll change your life. 8 pages a day. Bam!
And go follow Tom Kroll. I promise it's worth it. Awesome. Thanks, brother.
Is that the best you can do?
Hey, guys. So just was talking to Sergey about... so this is what happened. I talked to my mentor, Tom Kroll, and I was like, hey, my goal is 40 grand in 40 days. But I've made like roughly 6 figures during this challenge within probably 6 months from the 40-day challenge. Where, the deals are pretty much done. I'm just waiting for money to come in, waiting for deals to close, waiting for title issues, waiting for probate, waiting for whatever, right? Waiting for... we're closing on. I'm going to have 2 trailer properties closed in my name, and then I'm going to be listing them. They might take 3-4 months to sell. One of them's got tenants in there, and I'm trying to get them qualified for a loan so they can buy the trailer from me. Anyways, that's going to take time. It's not necessarily going to take more work. It's going to take more time. So the thing is I feel like I've completely crushed my goal of 40 grand in 40 days. But I want to show you actual factual money in the bank account. So when I was talking to Tom Kroll, he said, take less money, don't be so greedy, but take money now so you can, show that proof of concept to you guys. So I am breaking my rule, and I'm walking away from money for this camera. So I hope you guys appreciate it, right? This is killing me. So I'm walking away from $2,000 to have Sergey close on this deal sooner, for him to give me money for this deal now versus when everything's done. There's some contingencies, right? If we can't clear title, but we can clear title. Like there's a few little contingencies there, but I'm gonna have $10,000 in my bank account from this deal before the end of that 40 days. And I very possibly could have another one where I could find a buyer before the end. I mean, I've still got a couple of weeks. It's possible. It is very possible. So I got to make it happen. I got to get back to work. Ay. What's up, guys? We're going to do the recap for day 27. Day 27. I was like, I'm not sure. The details. Yeah. Day 27 recap. It was a ton of like tasks and dealing with stuff. Looks like I'm going to be giving up a little bit of money to close one of my deals faster, so you guys can see money coming into my bank account within the 40 days. Following up with my leads. Of course, nothing worked out it's not that it didn't work out, but people are pushing me off and procrastinating getting stuff done, which is normal, right? As you're learning, like you got to like chase people to the end.
Oh my gosh, man.
And I heard you out in the call. You had a couple that you were doing today too.
Same situation. Just chasing people, trying to get them to commit to what they said they're going to do.
They're like, yeah, we'll do it this day. We'll do it. And you call them that day. Oh, well. And they're just like, what excuse can I use? It's
wrestling a panda bear.
Yeah. It's like, well, that would be rude to say.
Yeah.
I was thinking like an oiled pig.
Yeah.
Chasing an oiled pig around. But anyways, it's been a lot of work. What are some of the big takeaways you had working with me today?
Dude, following you around. Always invest in a mentor. Even when you're crushing it like this man right here, he still invests in a coach and a mentor. It's so important. Yeah. The leadership ability while you're on your team meetings, bringing up problems, the flow of that, just seeing how that process takes place and how you address things and tackle problems without attacking people and building people up. So I learned a lot today, but those were probably the biggest things so far. I'm still going to learn more too, I bet. Yeah. It's just super grateful.
He's going to learn how to shoot a bow and arrow. Have you ever even shot a bow and arrow?
Oh man, I was like 6th grade. This is going to be interesting.
Well, we're going to eat a burger. And we're eating elk burger that I brought from Idaho. So I got an elk in Idaho, and we are going to be eating that here in Florida now. And then Justice is eating Alaskan salmon that I caught in Alaska. Yeah. So we're eating some exotic dinner, and then we're going to go shoot some exotic fish. And then I'm going to hopefully fill my freezer with fish. I brought a cooler to actually take home different fish and wild pork and whatever I get while I'm down here. So anyways, we're excited. Hopefully you guys get to follow along a little bit in the adventure tonight. But we are out of here. Big day tomorrow. See ya on day 28. I think about it every time. Thanks.
Nightly activities. Not much for ice fishing, so we're going to try some bow fishing.
All right, Brandon. What dark spot? One. Right here, right below us. Ready? Oh, I'm excited, man. Thank you. Good night. See if you get lucky. Hey, boy. Yeah, buddy. This is Captain Ike right here. How do you find you if they want to go do this here in Tampa?
Tampa Bow Fishing Charters on Instagram or Facebook.
There we go.
It's a freaking blast, guys. This is my 7th fish. Look at that. You can take them home and eat them.